This is Anthony Joshua, right? He made us proud, and we are also proud of him. Okay, although he was not using his strength to fight this young man was too small for him. Yes, Anthony Joshua was using some part of his strength to defeat this young man. There is something I want to say. You understand? So just keep listening. If Anthony Joshua was brought up here in Nigeria, he wouldn't have made it this far for the world to be celebrating him like this. I will tell you the reason. The reason is this: the federal government started it. They don't appreciate the dream of the youth. They don't appreciate the dream of every Nigerian. Let me tell you why. Because they focus on money making and money looting. That is what the federal government know how to do. So now tell me, I want to let you guys understand something. See, do you know that 80% or 70% of the naval officer the Nigerian Navy they don't know how to swim? Even in a swimming pool, they don't know how to swim. If you want to get me wrong, or if you are quoting me wrong, let me tell you, if you have a friend that is serving as a naval officer, tell he or she to follow you and go and swim. Just a swimming pool. Don't take that person to an ocean or a river. Just a swimming pool, so that you can guide that person very well. He doesn't know how to swim. The reason is this: connection make them to get this work. Yes, connection make them to get this work. Nothing more. That is why you see people who are qualified for this thing. They hardly make it to the core or to the point to be celebrated, because they were not opportune and they were not picking. They were not picked. Today now, in those days they used to Jesus that if the government see your physical appearance, they will be the one to pick you without writing exam or doing any physical activities for you to be qualified for them to pick you. But what happened these days? This day money made everything more easier for everybody. Even if you are not qualified for a position, with your money you can go there and command whosoever you want to command. And that is why a lot of corruption is going on in Africa. Because people who are married to be in a particular position, they were never seen, and they were never given the opportunity to be in such position. Okay, now let me go back to where I was explaining something. You see, Anthony Joshua, why they called him a British Nigeria fighter is because he was brought up in British. His whole life and boxing career training all started in British. It was not in Nigeria. When he made fame, that is when the Nigeria now started recognizing him, and the government now started approaching him to draw the world to the notice of the country that they produced somebody that is very important. Meanwhile, it was the British that produced this guy. I don't think you are understanding my point. So now tell me, there is something you read in school. Are you working or to earn money from what you read in school? Right now as I'm talking to you, because most of you read a lot of courses and you are not even working at a place of where you study, or something that have to do with the course you study in Nigeria. To tell you how confused is Nigeria, how confused our federal government is. Imagine you are schooling in Nigeria, you are doing borrowing course. Although they signify borrowing course in the name of, if you don't have job that have to do with your field, you can just switch. To tell how confused is the country. Although I will not have much to say here, but I will tell you that if Anthony Joshua was brought up here in Nigeria, there is no way he would have made it this far. Because people who join the military today are not meant to be in the military. That is why you see that money control a lot of them. The budget they just brought up now, I will tell you for free that those same budget they just brought up, the military, the officers, they are going to notice the remaining change, they will use it to fix the military.